Hello, Sagittarius. Okay, so I recorded an entire video for you all, but couldn't hear anything, so it was silenced. All right, so I'm gonna do a second video for you all, but these were all the cards that came out. So the first card that came out for you all was this one here. Was all the answers that you need are inside of you. So this is something you can say to yourself, set an intention. So let me just kind of do a recap of the video, right? So somebody was trying to do a destiny swap of you and someone else, right? You and a loved one, possibly you and a child, you and your child, right? Or grandchild, it could have been. And so your body was giving you all kinds of signs, back hurting, shoulders feeling heavy, all sorts of things, right? Um, and something was almost like it was driving somebody crazy, right? So this is the angel number that came out, synchronicity, right? So look for signs. So things that keep happening are connected, even if they don't seem to be. The recent patterns in your life are signals from the angels. Ask for follow-up signs, and remember that angels speak with lots of repetition. Draw a second card later today and see what your angels have to say after you've spent some time paying more conscious attention. Okay, so I didn't get a chance to pull a second card just because I noticed that my mic wasn't on, and this one seems like it's going out. Okay, I think we have the problem solved. Let me just double check. Okay, so looks like we are back. All right, so I had to double check. So anyway, so just kind of a recap to this. So synchronicities. Let me pull another angel card for you. But yeah, so watch a movie, and I did list a couple of movies on destiny swapping. So some energies felt like they were destiny swapping with you, but source will give you some answers down to the very last day. Today would be the last day for you all in terms of destiny swapping. So make sure you stay focused. Make sure you stay focused, laser focused. If somebody's in a crisis right now, and in terms of destiny swapping, and someone's feeling like they're jumping out of a treasure chest, but it's putting somebody in such a low place, and people are talking about it now because they were just in something to win it. They just, they were preying on a situation. They feel like they've gotten away with some kind of a destiny swap here, and it's putting someone in such a low, depressed state. They're in a crisis. Um, but that's just how evil and wicked some people can be. You don't play down in the dirt. You don't. Some people they're low down and dirty. Let me see. And your ancestors are proud of you because you kept something high vibrational. Let me see something. I gave you a list of movies. So one is because this came out here at your last one. Watch a movie, right? So watch a movie to end something. See how something ends, right? So destiny swapping is not. It's a lot deeper. This somebody is obsessed. They were obsessed with you, like literally obsessed, like obsessed with ending your life. Just in case somebody is still clueless about destiny swapping, literally obsessed with taking you out of here. And they tried everything they could do, money, their family. They put in Seabiscuit hard work, like for real. They worked that hard. Instead of working on themselves, they looked at your life as like they look at sorry, my phone picked up the word Seabiscuit, wanted to give me a whole little overview of who Seabiscuit was, so y'all know. Anyway, so they cloned Tyrone, right? So that's a movie called They Cloned Tyrone. There's also destiny swapping movies that people can watch, because destiny swapping is not just somebody, and I mentioned this in my previous video, it's not somebody who go gets plastic surgery or cosmetic surgery, or that somebody, people use their money for whatever they want to use their money for. I mean, if that's what you think makes you feel better, go do you, right? People get surgery all the time, who cares? Destiny swapping is somebody really in their mind don't want to do the sit down in a therapy office and go get some help. Maybe they've been through some kind of, because I'm seeing military stuff here. Maybe they really gone through some kind of traumatic situation in the military. They like, screw that. I'm trying to get something fast done. I don't care about going to get some help, sitting down in a therapist's office. I want that person's life. Do I even kind of look like that person? I want to swap their lives. Who do we kind of look alike? I want to take their life, literally take their life. So let's swap that. Let's just go ahead and do it. So here's the thing. Here's a Tower card. So Tower card is deals with first and eighth house. Eighth house, somebody did not consider you. They didn't consider your kids. They didn't consider your parents. They didn't consider your destiny. They didn't consider your ancestral line. They didn't consider nothing. They just came in with money, their family. All they saw was, oh, this person is financially independent. They went in, they copied literally everything. Your records, broke into your computer. Just the works. So a destiny swap is like energetically stealing something. Somebody's trying to take emotional control of something, your person's your life, destiny, your blessings. They're obsessed. They have this obsessive admiration, attempt to take control, energetic connections, variety of manifestations. Um, and it's a very real thing. So somebody is now learning how to do, um, learning how to um, do some research on it. Yeah, learning how to do some kind of research on it, instead of just listening to gossip. You're really learning how to do research because it's a very real thing. It's really a very real thing. So let's get into the second part of this. It's a very, very real thing. Because some people are just programmed. They don't want to get the help. And family members are covering stuff up because they're like, okay, they don't embarrass. They'd like to hear, oh yeah, my loved one is this title and position in the military. They want to say thank you for your service, this kind of thing, but they don't want to know the programming that went along to get to that. Or this person, or with this, they don't want to know the programming that went with that. They don't want to know how damaged somebody could have been, or they could have gotten to a particular point. Somebody's like, they don't want to do the work. They just want somebody's life. So what can we do to have that person's life? Kids traumatized, family members traumatized before they even know what the heck hit them or happened. Everybody's sitting around confused, just accepting money. Some family members don't care. They like, I don't like them anyway. Sad thing. That's a sad thing about it, but it's the truth. So let's see what we got going on. Let's do the second part of your reading. Since the first one didn't come out, we had to get another microphone. So, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. But like I said, close out the cycle in love, but tune in. This is where you need to be in receiving mode because Source has something for you to do. Source has something for you to do. That's why you had the King of Wands, because you have the backing of Source. So you're taking some kind of inspired action as a Sagittarius, as a fire sign, taking some kind of inspired action. You're not just sitting down. You're not just sitting there. The tower is falling. The tower is falling on them. So it's not falling on you. It's falling on them. All right. So, new and exciting love awaits for you. Nice. So, yeah, so you're having a total recall of something. You're having a total recall of something, and a total recall requires you to be somewhere quiet. You don't need to be at cookouts, whatever is going on. You need to be somewhere quiet. You need to be somewhere quiet, getting some downloads. You be somewhere quiet, getting some downloads. So you don't need to be around a bunch of people. With a bunch of noise going on. Um, you need to be somewhere because Source is trying to get a message to you. So if somebody was like, well, I already had plans. Okay, it's the last day of the cycle. We are in a new moon phase, new moon, new you, and somebody has new and exciting love trying to come in. But you got to finish closing out a cycle first. And that's how a lot of people miss something. Is like, okay, I've been praying for, something new to come in, but still still in a cycle with somebody else, still in a cycle with an ex friends, still in a cycle of confusion. And so it's like, no, I need you out of a cycle of confusion. Close it out completely in love. It's a lot less heavy when you close out cycles in love. Just close it out in love. Forgive whoever for whatever, and say, okay, let me close out this cycle so I can welcome something new to come in. Yep. So, all right, let's pull an angel number. Let's pull an angel number. 153, inner strength, positive results are ahead. So you have declined the right thing at the right time. Your angels are applauding this recent focus on self-discipline. The toxic things that you say no to produce positive results in the long run. And by making these decisions, you are telling the universe that you are worth the effort it takes today to live the best life tomorrow. Sit in gratitude as you reflect on the goodness you've done for yourself and you've said no to something that isn't for you. 153. So somebody says, nah, you know what? I'll stand alone. I'll stand alone. Something you needed to focus on. Something you needed to focus on. So you decided not to go with two energies. Something you needed to focus on because they wanted you to go and do something with them in unison. Right? But you said, no, I need to focus. I need to focus on something. Yeah, because source needs you to focus on something. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what your ancestors have to say. Then we're going to just jump into tarot. This is the second part of your reading. I'm going to edit these, but combine these videos because, like I said, I did a whole entire video for you all, but I realized, the mic went off, the time went out, the battery must have, went down. So, all right, ask Source for clarity. That is God, Source, the High God, Most High God, everything in moderation. Source is saying everything in moderation. It's time to heal your wounded healer. That's your warrior, wounded warrior. Pray and meditate on things and get some clear listening going on. Somebody has an ear. Somebody has an ear. You have clear audience. Start listening. Put yourselves first. Don't believe everything you hear. Start listening. If people slurred voices, are they drunk? Are they on something? Like, are they telling you the truth? Like, what is going on? Adjust your crown, or pay attention to somebody. Is somebody voice altered? Are they using some kind of a tool? Like, somebody misses you. Time to ground yourself. Make a list of pros and cons. Somebody's a succubus energy, right? Pray for them. Pray for them. Take your time to decide. That's the thing about readers. Like sometimes we'll have clients, we're talking to people. There's always a chance that somebody could be recording our voices and using these AI tools to use our voice for other things. Sacral chakra cleanse, copying our work, and we're constantly trying to stay ahead of it. Like, okay, let's go see who's trying to copy the work. You got to adjust this, setting, adjust that setting. Your gifts have increased. Technology, right? So journal your journey. People are constantly copying and stealing people's work, and you got to stay on top of everything, right? So that's why, as useful as technology it should be used for good. There's too many people out here stealing people's work, copying and pasting everything, stealing stuff, stealing this, stealing that. It's like, what in the world? So somebody wanted to run away from something, and somebody could not hear it. Like somebody just wanted to run away. And somebody should have, now in hindsight, somebody should have said, get your behind in a cab, a car, like get yourself in an Uber. And I know I'm talking to people all over the world, right? But somebody wanted you to be a little bit more assertive and like basically order them to do something because they were overwhelmed. Like somebody sounded like they had been drinking or they was on something, and somebody was just like, somebody need that inner strength from you. Somebody was by themselves around two people, and they needed somebody to basically say, okay, I need your inner wound healed. I need that wounded warrior to come out. Somebody really needed your strength. Somebody really needed you, Sagittarius. Say, I need you to get your behind in a cab. Or I need you to get over wherever you were to get them to safety, whoever it was. So new and exciting love awaits. And so source is saying to you, whoever this new and exciting love, it's time to really tap into this clairaudience. Like start paying attention to what people are saying, but not what they're not saying. So, and God has your back. God has your back. Yeah, because the amount of destiny swap has awakened you to something, to not listening to people, to not listening to what people are trying to tell you. A lie was told behind somebody's back that you consider as family, and somebody was trying to tell you something. Somebody was like, they were not paying attention. Some kind of somebody was assassinating somebody's character, two people's character behind their back, and somebody was telling you the truth. So now somebody has some kind of clarity on something. So adjust your crown. Somebody went into court and lied about two people behind two people's backs. Here we had the Four of Cups, and somebody felt like their back was against the wall. Somebody felt like their back was against the wall, and they just wanted to run out of there. Somebody wanted to run out of somewhere. So somebody felt overwhelmed. Somebody felt overwhelmed because they could not believe what they were seeing or they were hearing. Some kind of lie that was being told behind somebody's back. They could not believe, but somebody was actually wearing somebody's skin. Like basically came in there with somebody's identification. Like that's what we say. Like somebody came in there, like somebody had like stolen or copied somebody's ID, like basically stood up as somebody in court saying their name, that they were somebody. Somebody just wanted to just get up and run out of somewhere. And now people are thinking they wish they had thought faster. They had just asked questions. Like now it's like almost in hindsight, people are wishing they had said something or spoken up about something. But now something is over. Now something is over. So here's the 10 of swords here. So now somebody is thriving behind closed doors. Now somebody is thriving behind closed doors. So new and exciting love awaits. Right, here's and these two energies, vain and vengeful spirits. These two vain and vengeful spirits, like I said before, um, yeah, like I said, so feel like new money. They feel like new money because something has come to an end. Something has come to an end, right? Whole new lease on life. So here we have, because they're trying to make somebody else responsible for something. So source is trying to help somebody learn how to. This is where we talk about travel, right? This is what you right here. Somebody, you have a whole new lease on life. So you may have moved, you may have recently moved or something like that. You could have moved or traveled, and you may have felt like you had the weight of the world on your shoulders. A lot going on, but somebody was hearing a lot of stuff going on. But it's like now somebody is like, okay, you felt like your back was against the wall, but you weren't. Somebody wasn't speaking up and saying something. So this is about inner strength. So again, you have new love coming across your path, and I do see you being successful with your new love coming across your path, right? But a light is now shown on some secrets. Light is now shown on some secrets. Yeah, light is now shown on some secrets in the rebirth. Light is now shown on some secrets in the rebirth here. Yeah, light is now shown on some stuff. So somebody is definitely doing a sacral chakra cleanse. Somebody is now learning how to, okay, every day I need to do something to get my rest. I need to pour into myself so I can think clearer. And that's what water is for. When I feel like I'm exhausted, my water is low, I feel like I'm dehydrated. Here's the Empress card right here. I need to, if I feel like my shoulders are heavy or I feel like my back is hurting. In other words, I'm going to start listening to my body. That's what I'm saying. I'm stuck because the secrets lie within me. All the answers I need are inside of me. My body is telling me something. My body is speaking to me. This is the Empress card. Something is growing inside of me, right? So somebody could be pregnant. Somebody could be pregnant. I should have listened. So somebody was trying to grow their abundance and their prosperity, trying to grow their family, and somebody felt like their back was against the wall, and so somebody was, you know, so just wanted to be the center of attention, but they had to first create a divide. So somebody's now working on their inner strength. Somebody's now working on their inner strength to not fall for some kind of a bait, some kind of lie. So now somebody's now going back on something. Somebody's now going back on something. Here's the Six of Wands here. Somebody's now going back on some kind of possible lie that was told. Somebody's now going back on something, on some kind of possible lie that was told. So we got, but yeah, so something is over. Something is over. We're at the end of a cycle. Like I said, we're at the end of a cycle. It's time for you to journal your journey. So if you don't have a journal, go get one so you can journal your journey. But yeah, something. Yeah, like I said, I didn't want to make this too long because I had already filmed a whole long one, but the sound was out. So somebody's going back on some kind of lie they told. But you had two vain, vengeful, green with envy spirits that, child, they didn't march right into the courthouse and, child, and told a lie, wearing somebody else's skin, just obsessed. Yeah, so and then just went right out, just planting seeds, planting flowers like nothing ever happened. Child went right out in the house, the yard, just planting seeds like. Mm, mm, mm. And went outside planting. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, so yeah. So this card right here, um, this Miss Robinson's card right here. Yeah, somebody is looking up something now. Yeah, this is a death card. It's a death card. Mm-hmm. Somebody looking into something now. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Yeah. I don't know who Miss Robinson is, but somebody is something at a funeral home. These are the hoodoo tarot cards for those of you who are readers. But yeah, somebody wants to do a destiny swap, and here we have, yeah, somebody had a lot of a lot of things on their back. Hold on. Uh huh. Hmm. Yep. Yeah, but it's time for you to do a cleanse. Yeah, here's the Son of Knives here. Yeah, it literally almost it drove somebody crazy. It literally it gave somebody a nervous breakdown, a complete nervous breakdown. Everybody was just sitting around like they just like just too busy to even pay attention. And these supposed to be loved ones. So transmute the negative energy to something positive, but something is over. Something is completely over. Something is completely over. Yeah, it definitely takes a village because we're talking about again. You're talking about people's kids and grandkids and all this. It takes a village, and all this right here, all this energy that was put into something over a destiny swap. It needs obsessed energy. What is the Yeah, that's what the death card is. Obsessed, obsessed with ending two energies. That's what this is. This is a religious organization that's behind this. Um, Two people with a religious organization that's behind this. This is a parent and a child that work together, or two parents and their child that work, or their kids, or however many kids they have, work together to do this. Let me see what else we got. Dream journal. So you may be having a lot of dreams and downloads and just memories playing back something in your mind. Inner power, right? So give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. All right. So I think that's it. That's what I have for you. All right. Bye.